So the second question I decided to answer and kind of talk about was why the United States wanted to declare their independence. So during the 1770s, colonists were concerned about Parliament's intentions, I guess, and they believed that Parliament wanted to take away their freedom, and they started to notice just situations that were unfair and just different patterns that made them feel this way, which led to them feeling like Parliament's intentions were to take their freedom away. The colonists didn't feel like they had the same rights as citizens who had already been living in Britain, and they also weren't even allowed to send representatives to Parliament. Another couple things is they weren't allowed to vote on things like taxes, even though they were directly affected by them. And they were also asked, they also asked to kind of represent themselves or govern themselves and have a little bit more freedom, which they were denied. So a lot of situations started taking place, and obviously the colonists started fighting back and being rebellious in Parliament's eyes, and there were multiple situations that led to bigger altercations taking place, and that would be leading to the Declaration of the Independence. And this is where the Declaration of Independence started coming into play, which was declared on July 4th of 1776. Thomas Jefferson is the main author of the Declaration of Independence, and the Declaration of Independence separated the 13 North American Britain colonies from Great Britain. So the reasoning behind all of this was just simple things that they wanted more control over. I couldn't even imagine, because of how we live our lives today in our society, and we have a lot more freedom nowadays than I'm sure they had back then. So I can't imagine fighting something this big. I honestly feel like I couldn't. If I felt this deeply on an issue as an American citizen, knowing that I have rights and I can fight for myself and things like that, I would still be a little scared too, just because the government, and it's a big thing. But I love reading about things like this and just seeing that, they felt like they deserved respect. They felt like they had rights as human beings, and they decided to fight for those rights. And it kind of correlates with the anti-slavery thing. People felt like this was inhumane, and it didn't make sense. And the whole idea of slavery started changing, and this is the whole idea of America being free and having rights and being able to do things. And as history goes, there will be more things that change, and we can always look back at the Declaration of Independence and think, as citizens of this country, this is what we have always been fighting for.